Back again for reflection vlog number 2 for Inquiry 2. So really what my paper's about pretty much is just how Schindler's List was like kind of Americanized, and how that kind of is what led to the popularity of the film, and then that popularity is then what made it regarded as one of the best movies of all time. So how I went about that was pretty much I really tried to deal with who made the film, which is Steven Spielberg was the director, and I also tried to analyze how it was perceived in other countries to kind of show how it was really made for an American audience. So really what I just talked about is how Spielberg was really well known for these movies that he made before, and like Jurassic Park, E.T., all those, Jaws, those are all really like highly regarded and were really popular. Not necessarily critically acclaimed, but they were very popular movies, whereas this one was more critically acclaimed and popular, so kind of the best of both worlds, which is obviously what makes something the best movie of all time, according to AFI in this case. Something I thought I did pretty well was at least just getting my ideas out there. Like, I felt like I did a pretty good job of at least presenting the information that that probably was going to be good to use in my paper. Like, I threw out a lot of critical analysis of the film, why other people think that it became so popular, things like that. All that's in the works cited. Definitely weaknesses, I think, was definitely with my thesis. Yet again, I feel like I went too general and didn't really take a risk, I guess. I feel like I played it pretty safe, which I think is something that kind of hindered my analysis, because I wasn't really making a really strong stance. Like, yeah, nationalism, Americanization, lead popularity, like all that kind of stuff. Sounds pretty simple, right? But so I don't really think I put much thought / really wanted to do something more than that, because I didn't really feel like I could do it. So I think that was definitely a big weakness of my paper. Also, I think just like my analysis, a lot of it I feel like I used a lot of words to not really say that much. So like I feel like I was more just trying to fill the page rather than trying to put good stuff on paper, which would then fill up the page. So I definitely really learned that I need to really try to make like better judgment calls / take initiative when I'm making my thesis, because that's really the basis of your paper. That's what everything else stems from a paper. But I mean, I feel like I did a pretty okay job. Like, I think I did pretty well with showing how it can be viewed as Americanized. Not necessarily that it definitely was, but I feel like I made a pretty good case to show that it is and can be viewed as that. So we'll see what happens. I had a good time writing it, had a good time watching the movie, good time doing all the research, because it's a really interesting fact for me. It definitely made me feel proud to be an American, for sure, as you can tell by the music in the background. Which is kind of ironic, because this is really not like all that uplifting of a song, Born in the USA. So, yep, on to Inquiry 3. We'll see what happens from there.